Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. If you're new here, I post fragrance related content on this platform, especially Middle Eastern fragrances, guys. And if you like that style of content, please do consider joining us by subscribing. Now, to those who are returning, thank you so much for the continued support. I am putting emphasis in my intro about this channel being about mostly Middle Eastern fragrances, guys, because I do have a second channel now called CeeChronicles-Unscripted, where I am intending on pushing as much Western fragrances on that side, as well as vlogs. So if you go on the interface of this channel right there on my photograph, you are going to see the link to CeeChronicles-Unscripted. You can click that link if you like what you see. Kindly subscribe to that channel as well. Now, welcome to a quick video, guys. I just thought to come here and give you a tip. I came across these fragrances while I was doing my haul, or rather my fragrance purchases for the month of Feb, and it is a company that I was not at all well versed with. It's called Mixbar, and this is a discovery set. But why I have this discovery set, guys, is there is one question that I often get in the comment section, you guys asking if there is at all a fragrance that smells like Vanilla 28, or a fragrance that's at par with Vanilla 28. Let me just take it out of the box. This particular one by Kiali. Now, I'm not here to say this is 100% dupe, but this one kind of gives you 80% that. How do I know? Since this one is sealed, is because of the tester that I have been playing around with, which is in here. So anyway, might as well just unbox this vanilla bourbon, guys, from the company Mixbar. And when I was reading about Mixbar, it looks like it's a company located in the United States, New York in particular, and they make these fragrances especially for layering. You can play around with the fragrances on the, like play around with layering one on top of the other. They have a range, I think, of more than 10 or something like that. I managed to pick up 5, so you can layer them together, you can wear them solo. And when I wore this, I was very impressed. Wore this off this tester, guys, just making sure we're on the same page, because you might wonder, what am I talking about when I wore this way? Okay, so I first got the tester, the little discovery set, and then I decided to buy the fragrances in full size. So I am recommending these fragrances, guys, is they're very affordable. If you are in the United States, I'm pretty sure you can pick them up maybe at Sephora, or one of the popular shops in the United States. I wouldn't know, guys, or maybe TK Maxx or something like that. I purchased mine from South Africa, Clicks, and each of these fragrances were like maybe $15 each, right? So for what you get from this vanilla bourbon and how close it is to Vanilla 28, you're gonna thank me later. If legit you were one that was really looking for a vanilla to wear on its own, or for a vanilla to layer. Okay, so let me just show you the little bottle. I am not reviewing these fragrances here, guys, because remember, we've got a second channel, so I'm going to bring the whole range on the second channel. But I thought I should clue you up on this particular vanilla bourbon. It's beautiful. In fact, the first thing that came to mind when I smelled this fragrance was, if fragrance worlds Vanilla So Sweet smelled anything like this would have people believing that it is indeed inspired by Spiritueuse Double Vanille, right? Because this little thing here, don't judge it for the price. This is a beautiful smelling vanilla, guys, and it does give that realistic likeness to Spiritueuse Double Vanille, in the sense that it's not as sweet, although I've seen some people saying the more it sits, the sweeter it gets. And if you're a gourmand lover, you're gonna love that. It's not gonna be a bad thing. People have said as it sits, it gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. But the likeness of this, guys, to a little bit of Spiritueuse Double Vanille as well as Vanilla 28 was the reason why I thought, no, let me just come quickly and show you this little fragrance. If you haven't come across it, try to look for it, especially if you want a vanilla that's going to be doing the most. Of course, this one is, this one is, of course, mixed with that bourbon. They have gone on to say on the box, a warm vanilla cloud spiked with a hint of bourbon, a fragrance that is both comforting and invigorating, created with passion by the perfumer. This is a good fragrance, trust me on that. And the lasting power for these, the one that I think has a little bit of some issues is going to be the burped almond. That one was a bit subtle there, but it's also enjoyable. Tried the hibiscus. That one was going on my skin for the whole day, and on the clothes it was on fire, guys. And this vanilla was just perfect. So if you are looking for something in the in this kind of DNA, go ahead and get yourself this. If you can get your hands on that, you wouldn't be missing much. The differences here are going to be with the Kayali Vanilla 28. There is an underlying smokiness to this fragrance, but who's to say that this one is not going to have a smokiness after it's set? You see what I mean? So yeah, I thought to clue you up. The full review is going to be on Unscripted because I intend to bring the range that I have for now, instead of just talking about one. What I might do here later on is maybe just a comparison. But for now, I can almost say, guys, if you love a vanilla that's perfect for layering any difficult fragrance within your collection, grab this. And if you're stuck with Vanilla So Sweet by Fragrance World because you bought it thinking it's going to be a Spirituous Double Vanille clone and it did not match that, you can actually use this one as a layering type of vanilla. Just try playing around with it. It does layer pretty well. It is a fragrance that I'm using almost in the same method. I'm using the same method of layering this one with other fragrances as I'm doing with this, because this is also one of those fragrances that you really don't know what they were going for. I know it is likened to Loutre Oud by Lancôme, but if that is at all what that fragrance smells like, then so this is Loutre Oud by Lattafa. These two fragrances you could use for layering instead of trashing. They're not going to give you the best vanilla, but so far the best cheapy vanilla forward fragrance that I've discovered, which you can get internationally, is this one. Another one that I always recommend, but that one is not only vanilla, it also has some chocolate, is Choco Musk. I actually forgot to bring it here. So yeah, guys, that is a quick video I wanted to drop here for those people that are looking for a vanilla 28 smell-alike, a fragrance that when you walk there, people will barely tell the difference. And for now, even giving a little bit of that Spirituous Double Vanille, in the mix there, just a fun twist that I get from this fragrance. C Chronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we'll obviously discuss more about fragrances. Remember, I said I'm going to bring the whole range on my second channel. I'm going to link that channel in the description, as I said earlier. So if you want to know more about this particular range, I'm going to bring it there, and we can obviously discuss more on that, or more detail on that channel. This is why I actually split them, to make sure that this one is Middle Eastern based and the other one is Western based. If I'm bringing a Western fragrance here, it's because I'm doing a comparison with a Middle Eastern one, if at all that makes sense. And if you want to know why I did it that way, guys, it's because of the algorithm. The algorithm just seems to get confused when you introduce certain words that are not exactly keywords, or that are not traditional to your niche. So that's why I thought, okay, let me split the two channels and do it that way. Please turn on post notifications on both channels. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this one meanwhile, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.